So, whether you've been navigating grief or whether you're navigating your own shadow self or changes that are around you that you might be in resistance to or feeling really heavy around, we will do a tap around allowing the cycles of life to move through and around us and moving into flowing with life. The interesting thing about life is that it always cycles. So we know that if we're in a period of darkness, if we're in the darkness, that it's not going to last forever, that it always cycles back around to light. And that's just part of the cycles of nature, the part of the cycles and the rhythms of the universe and of life. So, what I want to do in our meditation and our tap today is I want you to think of something that you have been in the dark around lately. And maybe you would possibly be open to letting a little more light in around that. So, when we are in a period of darkness, it's okay to feel whatever feelings we have. It is, in fact, welcome and it is necessary to fully acknowledge where we're at in the moment and what is actually happening, acknowledging the shadow self that shows up, acknowledging the darkness around us, acknowledging the grief that we're going through. But there is a time to go through that and relax into the allowing of the shift and change to move forward back into the light. And it doesn't have to be a shift that happens overnight, but as part of the natural cycle of life, allowing that light back in a little bit at a time is necessary to be able to flow with life and just flow with the cycles of life. And just close your eyes, drop into the chair, the couch where you're at, feeling that place where your seat meets the chair, breathing in deeply and exhaling with a sigh. I want you to picture all of that energy that is in your body, in every cell of your body. Breathing into your body and just noticing any areas of the body where you're feeling any tension, where you're feeling any tightness, any constriction, any restriction. And on the inhale, just breathing into that space, letting it go, allowing it to soften. And breathing into any other tight areas in the body. And then on the exhale, allowing that area to soften. We'll just take one more inhale. And a big exhale. And I want you to feel into the space in your body that might feel heavy, might feel uncomfortable, might feel dark. And breathe into that space and let it go with a sigh. And I'll have you just gently start tapping on the heart center. Just tapping here on the chest. Breathing in deep and exhaling. And I want you to imagine that you're moving any stuck energy in your body. Any place that feels heavy, any place that feels sticky, any place that feels stagnant. I want you to imagine yourself, you're tapping on your body, and that vibration is waking up the cells of your body. And you're moving, you're starting to move that energy. You're starting to move that energy in those places where you've been stuck and stagnant and heavy. And I want you to close your eyes and just breathe in deep to those spaces once again. Big exhale. See if you can feel into any shifts that have taken place or are taking place. Breathing in deep and exhaling completely. And tapping underneath the ribs. So you're tapping at the brow line. Breathing in deeply, exhaling completely. And I'll just have you repeat after me, filling in the blank for what feels real and true for you in this moment. Just tapping on the side of the ribs here. Breathing in deep, exhaling completely. I've been feeling some heaviness, some darkness, some stickiness around this situation. And I just want you to name what that situation is out loud. It could be something that's been coming up for you in the last couple of months. So naming it out loud, giving it a voice. So when we give things a voice, it helps move that energy. I'm just tapping on the side of the wrist here, breathing in deep. Exhaling completely. And just feel into how you're feeling around this. And I want you to name out loud the emotions that are coming up when you think about what you've been going through the past few months. Have you been angry? Oh, I know there's a lot of anger in the collective lately. Have you been sad? Have you been feeling a little depressed? Have you been feeling stressed out, anxious, grumpy? How have you been feeling? And just breathe into that. And let it go with a sigh. Tapping on the side of the thumb here. Have you repeat after me, even though I've been feeling this way. I love and honor my journey. And I love and honor where I'm at. Just tapping on the next finger, breathing in deep. Exhaling completely. Even if I've had so much resistance around where I've been lately, I love and honor my journey and where I'm at. Breathing in deeply, exhaling completely, and then just tapping on the next finger and the middle finger. This has been hard for me, all that I've been navigating, and I've really been fighting it. Just tapping on the opposite side of the next finger. Even though I've been fighting it, even though I've been in resistance, I love and honor this journey of life that I'm on. I love and honor the things that I've learned. Just taking a deep breath in, big exhale, tapping on the pinky finger. Even though I've gone through so many emotions, and I want you to name those emotions out loud again. Tapping on the side of the hand. I'm open to loving myself more and more through this. And just take a deep breath in. Big exhale. Tapping on the top of the head. I've been navigating this in the best way that I know how. I've been navigating this in the best way I know how. Tapping on the eyebrow. And even though it's been uncomfortable for me, I'm open to loving and honoring this journey that I've been on. I'm just tapping on the side of the eyes. Breathing in deep. Exhaling completely. And then tapping underneath the eye. Even though this has been hard for me, and I've been in resistance around the situation, I'm open to more compassion for this journey. And I'm open to the wisdom and the knowledge and the growth that it's bringing me. Tapping under the nose, breathing in deeply, exhaling completely. Just tapping on the chin. I know I'm growing and learning, and that everything I'm experiencing is part of the adventure. And it's okay if I don't like it. And it's okay if it's been hard. And it's okay if I've made mistakes. But I'm open and willing to love myself through this. Just take a deep breath in. Big exhale. Just tapping on the chest. I'm open to more grace here. I'm open to more compassion for the journey. I'm open to allowing more love in. Just breathing in deep. Exhaling completely. Tapping underneath the ribs. I'm open to allowing more love in. And I'm open to allowing more light in. I know that I can move through this and that it's part of this journey of life that I'm on. I'm tapping on the side of the ribs, breathing in deep, exhaling completely. Perhaps it's all part of the journey. And that it's safe to relax here. It's safe to relax here. Tapping on the side of the wrist. It's safe to relax here. If you don't feel 100% safe, are you open to that possibility? If you're open to that possibility, let's state that. I'm open to the possibility that I'm safe here. I'm open to the possibility that I'm right where I'm meant to be on this journey of life. I'm open to the possibility that I'm being guided through life. And then it's safe to allow the natural flow and the natural cycles of life. Just breathe into that. Let out a big exhale. I'm just tapping on the side of the thumb. It's possible I'm safe here. To allow a little more levity in. To allow a little light to seep in. Breathing in deep to that. Big exhale. Tapping on the next finger. Even if life seems a little uncertain at the moment, I'm open to trusting in the cycles of life, in this journey of life, in the guidance that I'm open to receiving. I'm tapping on the middle finger. I'm open to allowing a little more light in here and a little more grace and a little more compassion and forgiveness and love and playfulness. And tapping on the next finger, opposite side, breathing in deep. Exhaling completely. And I want you to name out loud, what is it that you're open to allowing in to your life right now? What would you like to let in as our days start to get lighter? As we open to the flow of life, as we open to new experiences, as we welcome in the shifts that are part of the natural cycles of life. What are you allowing in? And I'd like you to name it out loud. Name what you're allowing in. Is it more peace? Is it more clarity? Is it more alignment around an area of your life, relationships, career, anything that seems relevant at the time? What would you like to make more space for in your life? I'm just tapping on the pinky finger, breathing in deep, exhaling completely. I'm just stating out loud. I'm allowing in. What else are you allowing in? I'm just repeating after me. I'm calling in these things now, tapping on the side of the hand, and I'm allowing them in. I'm allowing in, just name it out loud, more playfulness, more joy, more relaxation, more grace for myself, more forgiveness. Anything that you would like to bring in, more light. Maybe if things feel really heavy, you just want to bring in a little bit of levity in your day, just a little bit of lightness. What are you allowing in? Peace, calm, ease, clarity. Tapping on the top of the head and breathing in deep. Exhaling completely. I'm allowing these in now. And I'm allowing for more lightness to seep into the cracks of my life. Knowing that it's safe to be where I'm at. It's safe to be in the present moment. And it's safe to trust this journey of life that I'm on. Tapping on the eyebrows and breathing in deep. Exhaling completely. And I'll have you just gently start tapping and place your hands right on your heart center. And I just want you to keep your eyes closed. And I want you to feel into that space where your hands meet your heart and your heart meets your hands. Feel into that connection between the two parts of your body. Really feeling into what it feels like to be tapped in and connected to yourself. Taking a deep breath in. Letting out a big exhale. Just knowing that whatever happens in life, you can always reconnect back to yourself. No matter how disconnected you find yourself at certain points in life, just knowing that it's all part of the journey and that it's all okay. And it's a beautiful thing that we can come back into this reconnection again and again and again and again, because we are given so much grace in this life. Breathing in deeply. Ah. Mm. Maybe you give a gentle massage to your heart space as you slowly wake yourself back up and come back into presence. Maybe stretching your arms up. Feeling into your body. Feeling into that reconnection to self. And if you have a moment after this practice to pull out your journal and do some reflective writing, I want you to journal about this connection and reconnection with your true, authentic self. I want you to write down what you're feeling in this moment and who this person is that you want to be going forward, opening to more light, opening to more clarity, opening to more wisdom, and just leading in so deeply to trusting this process of life. 'Cause times it can get hard. Leaning into the essence of who you are as your true, authentic self is so powerful, and it will help you navigate this world that we live in so much more grace and ease. And even throughout life's ups and downs, you can have this solid knowing that it's always going to be okay, always possible to reconnect and come back to who you are and who you want to be in this world, and move from that place of alignment and move from that place of clarity. Looking forward to planning some new things in the new year. I've got a tapping video I'm coming out with this week, and a lot of my updates and happenings in my newsletter. So if you're not on my newsletter list, I'll post the link to join my newsletter, because, you know, honestly, a lot of the stuff that gets up on Facebook these days, you never know where it goes or who sees it. But you can be sure to keep up with my latest tapping videos, my latest offerings, via my newsletter. And I love to write, so I love writing and sharing in that way with you all. I'm also going into the new year with some spaces open for one-on-one clients, and I've loved the work that I've done with my one-on-one clients this year. It's just such a joy to see like a woman come into like her power and her clarity and her knowing, and dropping out of that constant state of overwhelm and coming back into reconnection with herself, and coming back into connection with her inner child and meeting her needs with more grace and more ease, and just seeing how all of the little changes that take place over time really lead to transformation, because we know that it doesn't happen overnight. It's not a quick fix thing. We live in a quick fix society where we are addicted to like the dopamine hit of social media. But in reality, like grounded and lasting change takes time. So slow is often the fastest way. Little daily changes, the little increments at a time. That's how I healed from depression and anxiety, just a little bit at a time, going through each day, doing one day at a time, making these gradual daily improvements in my life. And it compounds over time. It compounds over time and with intention. And that is what we do in my one-on-one work, is we set an intention for what you want to create in your life and what kind of woman you want to be. And we move from there. And it is just amazing that I'm really lit up right about it right now. So I have to share with you. If you're interested in connecting in that way and exploring the possibility of working together in the new year, please reach out. You can book a call with me and I can give you the details. Go out and do it. Get out in nature, get some fresh air. I love you. Have a great rest of the week.